The future of work, it's really shifting beneath our feet. What if tasks that currently take, say, 2 hours suddenly only demand 30 minutes?
Yeah. And imagine if some of the most powerful AI tools available became completely free, just accessible to everyone.
We're not just talking about small changes here. This feels
Yeah.
like a fundamental transformation. Welcome to the deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we're going to unpack a really fascinating collection of source material all about the latest kind of seismic shifts in artificial intelligence. We'll explore what these changes mean for our daily lives and, well, the very nature of work.
We've got a clear path for you today. First, we're diving into some incredible new free AI tools from Google. Pretty big game changer there. Then we'll look at how AI is actually being used, like right now. Real world stuff. Automating Instagram, building whole apps in a weekend.
hmm And finally, we'll zoom out a bit to the broader picture. How is AI dramatically reshaping, our productivity? And what deeper questions does it spark about the future of human effort itself? Okay, let's dig into this. So our journey begins with a pretty significant development, Google's new Gemini CLI. Now, for anyone unfamiliar, a CLI command line interface, it's basically a text-based tool, lets you talk directly to a computer with commands, gives you really powerful, precise control.
Exactly. And this isn't just any CLI. It gives you free access to Gemini Pro 2.5 right there in your terminal. We're talking like up to 1,000 requests daily, no credit card needed, zip. And what's really cool, you can audit the code. It's open for inspection. That level of transparency, pretty rare.
And it seems more versatile than just generating code, which I think many people might expect from an AI assistant like this. This natural language AI, it can generate videos using VO3, pump out research reports with Deep Research Agent, even pull real-time data straight from Google Search. The range of capabilities is, well, it's remarkable.
And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. It connects to external databases using MCP.
Hmm.
That's Model Context Protocol. Think of it like a universal translator, right? Lets the AI talk seamlessly with outside data sources.
Okay.
So you can build custom extensions, plug into other services like Google's Imagen, connect directly to your own project files. It just opens up so many possibilities for personalized workflows.
The free aspect here feels like a critical point. The sources really hammer this home. Unlike competitors, OpenAI, Codex, CLI, or Claude Code, Google says this is specifically built to stay free.
Yeah.
Their goal seems to be removing that friction, that feeling of watching a token meter like it's a taxi, where every little query costs you.
Right. And that 1,000 daily request limit, it sounds like a lot, maybe, but Google themselves say it's actually double what most developers even use internally. So pretty generous. Plus, it runs locally but connects to cloud models, meaning you get tight sandboxing for transparency.
And sandboxing is like a security layer, isolating the software.
Exactly. It basically keeps it contained, ensures it only touches what you specifically allow. Every command needs your explicit, okay, allow once, always allow, or deny. You're in control. Very secure approach.
So when we put this all together, the open source angle, the free access, these powerful features, what's the biggest implication for the wider AI landscape, I mean? Does it really shift the balance?
Well, I think it fundamentally lowers the barrier to innovation. It could massively accelerate adoption and just creative applications everywhere.
Oh, beat.
Okay, moving on. This accessibility from Google, it isn't just limited to the CLI, right? It extends to image generation too.
Mm-hmm. Google also has Imagen 4 and 4 Ultra available for free in AI Studio. It's for a limited time, though, so if you've wanted to play with really state-of-the-art image creation, now's definitely the time to check that out.
And these powerful, accessible tools, they seem to be fueling this surge of practical AI applications that we're seeing pop up everywhere. Oh, totally. Like one Redditor detailed how they automated an entire Instagram account using AI agents. Generated something like 4.4 million views in just 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a pretty stark example of AI taking over tasks that used to be super manual, super repetitive.
And we've also seen Claude, another AI, basically turning every user into a no-code app developer. You can build these shareable mini-apps for free just by describing what you want it to do.
It's like stacking Lego blocks of data and functions.
Yeah.
Right? You're building real applications without touching a line of code. Pretty amazing.
The sources also point to something kind of wild. Billion-dollar single-feature companies, think DocuSign, maybe Calendly. The idea is they could now theoretically be vibe-coded in a weekend.
Yeah, meaning an AI could whip up the core functionality of these massive platforms with minimal human input. It just completely reshapes what's possible for startups, for individual creators. It's a different world.
But this speed also brings up some tricky questions, doesn't it? Like, what happens when AI-powered resumes just flood the job market?
Right.
Recruiters apparently reported a 45% rise in these, led to something like 11,000 submissions per minute.
Per minute. Wow. It's becoming what one source called an AI versus AI job screening arms race. Your AI trying to get past their AI filter. It's a whole new challenge. Two-sec silence.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, Senator Bernie Sanders, he suggests that if AI boosts productivity this much, maybe we should seriously consider a 4-day work week without pay cuts.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought about how society might share the benefits of AI, right? Moving from worrying about job losses to maybe liberation.
Yeah.
A choice about how we spend our time.
And the money is definitely following the innovation here. Johnson & Johnson MedTech, NVIDIA, AWS, they just launched a new AI fund offering a $100,000 grant specifically for AI tools in surgical care, data management, that kind of thing. It shows real strategic investment in specialized AI that can have a huge real-world impact.
And we're seeing an explosion of these specialized tools designed for specific pain points. You've got tools like Pulse AI or AI native Airtable. They're like supercharging data management, automation, turning hours of work into seconds.
Then you have creative accelerators like 11 Labs for really professional-sounding voiceovers, or platforms like Loople for building blogs, Remora for finding viral content ideas. It shows AI isn't just analytical, it's hitting the creative side too.
Though, on a more personal note, I'll admit, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes. It's not always easy to get the AI to consistently give you exactly the same kind of output or keep the same tone, especially over time.
Prompt drift, that's when the AI's answers kind of change subtly, even with the same prompt.
Exactly, even with the same input. It's a real ongoing challenge for a lot of users, myself included. It's not quite perfected yet.
So taking all these different applications into account, from automating Instagram feeds to helping in surgery, how do they really show AI's current reach and versatility?
I mean, AI is just rapidly weaving itself into pretty much every facet of our lives. Creativity, work structures, even social policy debates. Beat. Mid-roll sponsor read.
Okay, our deep dive wouldn't really be complete without looking at the sheer speed, the momentum of AI adoption. Get this. ChatGPT downloads in just 28 days equaled the combined downloads of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X.
That's incredible. Just astonishing speed. And this widespread adoption, it leads to a really profound question. What does AI actually mean for how we spend our time? There's a new study, Stanford and the World Bank. It reveals generative AI reduces the time needed for common work tasks by over 60%.
60%. Tasks that used to take 2 hours now take 30 minutes.
Whoa, yeah. Just imagine the sheer volume of human potential that unlocks. It completely reframes what efficiency even means at work.
And the gains are apparently huge for technical analytical tasks, like troubleshooting. Time cut by 76%.
76.
Complex problem solving down by 75%. Critical thinking by 74%. Math, programming. Often seeing reductions of over an hour per task. It's remarkable.
But it's not just the number crunching, right? Even the more human-centric tasks get a big boost. Writing time dropped by 69%. Judgment, decision-making down 65%. Instructing others, 67%. Even time management saw a 62% reduction.
Right, so it's not just automation, it's like augmentation across almost everything.
And this isn't just theory, we're seeing it happen. LLM usage at work, that's large language model, the AI for understanding and generating text, it jumped from 30% of workers using it in December 2024 to 43% by April 2025. That's fast adoption.
Wow.
We're really integrating these tools.
So back to that question, if tasks take 60, maybe 70% less time, do we really need 40-hour work weeks? Maybe Bernie Sanders is onto something with that 4-day week idea.
It certainly makes you question the standard structure, how we measure contribution.
And this is where it gets really interesting for me. The traditional metrics, like just tracking hours worked, they might finally become obsolete.
Right. Output and quality are going to matter way more than just clocking in and out. It's a fundamental shift in how we value work, focusing more on impact.
So if AI can cut work time so dramatically and shift our focus purely to output, what is next for human effort? How do we even redefine productivity or purpose in that context?
We might need to redefine not just productivity, but maybe the very concept of work itself. Beat.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening right now? This deep dive, I think it clearly shows AI isn't just some far-off theory anymore. It's here. It's accessible. And it's fundamentally transforming daily work pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, from these really powerful free tools that are democratizing access, lowering the barrier for anyone to innovate, to all these practical applications like automating social media or building apps, AI is boosting efficiency across the board in ways we're probably just starting to understand.
The biggest idea here, the one that kind of sticks with me, is that profound shift in how we approach work itself. We seem to be moving away from valuing time spent towards valuing value created. That's a huge paradigm shift.
Totally. And it raises these massive questions, doesn't it, about our future work-life balance, how society decides to redistribute these huge AI-driven gains. What are we going to do with all this newfound time and efficiency?
We really hope this deep dive gave you some aha moments, maybe spark some curiosity. Think about it. What tasks in your own life, your own work, could you rethink with a potential 60% time reduction?
Or looking ahead, what new skills might suddenly become incredibly valuable in that AI versus AI job market we talked about?
Keep exploring these ideas. The most powerful questions I find are often the ones just beginning to reveal themselves.
Until next time.